Right, one of the most recognisable theme tunes ever there. That's the theme to Star Trek. Gotcha. So, I wasn't going to do this video, but some things have been playing on my mind and some things have changed recently. My childhood, Star Wars, it's been destroyed. Apart from the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian and Andor, there's been nothing worthy of being called Star Wars for a long time. The last trilogy was hopeless. Lack of character arcs, of basic storytelling, of basic plotting. More than that, it was cultural vandalism. It's all destroyed. Ain't nobody got time for that! Now, I don't know how long ago it was now, but there was a Star Wars commiserations, celebrations held in London, and they announced a few new shows and got really wound up at the time. One of them was The Acolyte, and actress, the actor.
I was acting. Or was I?
They brought on to tell us a bit about it, talked absolute she said she was playing a powerful leader in a very woman-centered world, because that's exactly what we want from our Star Wars. Okay, that's a bit worrying, but you know, every single bit of Star Wars these days has overpowered Mary Sues who don't need to learn anything because they're brilliant from the start, and you know, they're there just to put down the men. She said Star Wars is very patriarchal. Really? Padme? Leia? Mon Mothma? The woman who actually started the rebellion? Ahsoka? No, that's just not true. She promised us lots of hugging and crying. Oh, dear God. Dear God. She said we'd be excited to see some of the colours, because that's exactly what we want from our Star Wars. I know I watch new films and TV shows because of the colours.
Wow, look at all the colours, man!
Now, one of the things that bothers me about new Star Wars is it doesn't look like Star Wars. It doesn't look like that same lived-in universe. It sometimes, especially the last series of The Mandalorian, looks like cosplay. It just does, because everything's shiny and new. Not very Star Wars at all. And then she went on to say, the best part of Star Wars is that there is no good or evil. She can't have seen any Star Wars. Sith versus the Jedi. Just go back and watch the original trilogy. I mean, the first Star Wars, Vader's dressed in black and Luke's dressed in white. I mean, what more need I say?
Daddy, chill.
It's the archetypal hero's tale. And they also announced something I thought was a joke. A new Rey trilogy, because that's exactly what we want from our Star Wars. Oh my God, who is going to go see that? Who is going to care? Go ahead, make it. I dare you. I dare you to make that. See how little interest there is in it. Okay, the first one will make $1 billion, the second one $500 million. Third one, everyone will pass and wait for it to go on Disney Plus. 200 or 300 million. No one wants it. No one wants modern messages. No one wants overpowered Mary Sues. No one wants to trash all the men and the legacy characters. Just no one wants it. We can have strong female characters without destroying the males. The one ray of hope, the one different, is Ahsoka. Ahsoka has earned her powers. She's had a character arc, a big one, a fascinating one. I don't know if it was intended, but when she first came into the show, she wasn't even that likeable. Who we've seen struggle and fail and has earned her prowess and her skills, unlike Rey, who was just brilliant from the start. Though, once again, her show looks like cosplay. But at least there seems to be a good mixture of genders in there. And the best thing about all these shows is that, and these films, is that none of them will ever be made. Apart from Ahsoka, which is out soon. Great, love it. But even that is troubling. It's a bit too, everything's brand new and clean. None of the others will be made because development is cheap. Well, relatively cheap. I wouldn't pay for it. Certainly wouldn't pay to develop a Rey trilogy. But filmmaking or TV making is expensive, and Lucasfilm has to go to Disney for the money for these things. And I don't think it's going to get it. I don't think the Acolyte's getting it. I think it was announced. I think all these things were announced and none of it's been made. The one thing that gives me some confidence in all of this and some light at the end of the tunnel is that Kathleen Kennedy's contract expires next year. Please, 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 Disney, don't renew it. Because that's exactly what we want from our Star Wars.